Hello everyone, welcome to the PowerShell lab, and today we do the practice on PowerShell variables, which is very important in the computer system for learning the variables. So as we are learning the Microsoft PowerShell, so before going into the scripting part later on, we have to understand what are these variables. That is important. So variable, basically we can store the data into the variable. So today we try to learn how we can store the data into the variables. So variable is a valid identifier which can be used to store the data very easily. So data can be any numbers, name, text, or any point values. So first of all, we have to understand what are these variables and how we can create it. In the PowerShell, very easy to create with this dollar symbol. Can you see this dollar symbol? With this dollar symbol, we can create a variable very easily. Example, university. So what is the university? This is the variable. Right now I have created a variables, right? One variable. The variable name is university. Now you can assign the value of this variable. Example, which university you want to give example LT here. Suppose the university name is LT. So my variable is ready. Okay, so this variable is the string variable because you can see this is like a string. Okay, so if I want to confirm how we can see this variable has the type, what type of a variable it has. So what we can use, I can use the function get type. This will tell me actually this variable is a string and the base type looks a system dot object. Okay, because in the system we have a object and the type of variable under the name you can see this is a string. Okay, so similarly you can create one more variable. Suppose age of this university. Suppose now age will be in some numbers, example 400. This is the number. Okay, so now I want to check that is it what type of a data type it has. This is integer. Okay, so now it is clear to you, I hope. This is a string variable, this is a integer variable. Okay, this is very clear to us. So guys, you can easily see how you can create a variable. One more variable you can create, example, how we can see this is a one more variable we want to create, example floating point numbers, that is a double. Okay, so example here, salary of any employee. So this can be example some dollars, example $2000.50 something. Okay, now you can see here easily try to find out. This is a double. Okay, so guys, you can very easily see that this is a, we have a string variable, we have an integer variable in the PowerShell, and we have a double variable. Okay, that will store the points value very easily. And if you want to go more, you can also, example, if you want to say here, let's see age, and after then age you can see example here get type, and name. Directly you can call the name here, then it will directly give you the int 32. Okay, so similarly you can go with the salary double. Okay, and one more we have created university. Okay, so this way you can easily find out what variable we have. Apart from it, there are more variables. So these are the fundamental which we use. Okay, now let's see. I want to tell you one more example, lie. So this is the variable I'm going to create, and I want to give uh, the inbuilt variable false. And this false is a system variable. Okay, this is the inbuilt variable, and this is the user defined which we created. So now I wanted to show you what is this false value. This is a guy's boolean. Can you see right now? This is a boolean uh, type of a variable. Okay, and similarly you can find out another. Okay, and here if you want to check out, we have a true boolean. So we have a true and we have a false. Okay, so this way we can use a boolean variable, true and false. Apart from it, there is one more variable example here. You want to create a even numbers, 2 4 6 8. Now you want to check what is this type. Here you can see this is the object. So this is the type of a object here, but practically it looks like a system array. Okay, so you can also see very easily that what is the type of it. That is a, you can store some value, example even number, odd number, into the variable very easily. And one more, here you can use a clear host for clear the screen. And here example one, you can create a d. What is d? I want to create a get date. Get date will give you the current date and time as well. Get type. So this is a data type. So guys, you can see here very easily how many variables we have. Integer, double, and booleans, right? Date and time. You see here, this is date time. Again, this is type of a variables. Array, I show you. Okay, and from here example, if you print a directly, you can do, it can directly print the value of that. So if you directly give a get date, it will print, but this directly command I store into the variable here. So variable directly can print very easily. Okay, so now after dot you have a lot of options here. Example, what is the date? It will give you, if you want to print a day, this is a 16. Okay, and here you want to print a year, this is 2025. Okay, so you can check out here example, what is the time here, what is the kind, day of year, minutes, what is the minutes, you can print the minutes as well. Okay guys, I hope you got it. So this way you can easily use the variables, system variables and user defined variable, and you can see the type of it. Okay, this is very easy. Okay, now one more important, I wanted to create a one more type of a data structure, you should say, but here I will say I will give the name example dictionary. Okay, so here this is a one type of a, again, data structure or the data type, you can say. So variable type, I show you different variable type, and here we use a this bracket, curly bracket, and we put at the rate of in front of it. Now it will create a actually the associative array, or you can say hash table. If you see in the dictionary we have in the Python, if you remember, you please check out in my Python list where we created the dictionary. So same, we have a hash table here in the PowerShell. So I wanted to create example Hungarian and English keyword dictionary. So example, what is this meaning of edge? So I want to give a value because I know this is equivalent to 1, right? Because this is a counting. If edge is there, that means 1. Okay, and after that what we do, we give it one more. Okay, then we say cat. Cat mean to say 2. What does it mean? 2. So guys, I hope I created one dictionary. If you want to print it, dictionary, you can see. So this is the key and this is a value. So this is the key, edge and cat. These are the dictionary, and here keys actually, dictionary key, and this is the dictionary value 1 and 2. Okay, so guys, now you want to check what is the type. Type easily we can see. This is a hash table. Okay, so one more important data type in the PowerShell, that is the hash table. Okay, so this is very easy to use, and I show you here dictionary will printer here, and here you can see you want to print a keys. These are the keys. Left column show the keys. This cat edge, that means 1 and 2. Okay, and you want to print only the values, so it will give you the values very easily. And if you want to access, you can use off bracket. Okay, and in the off bracket you want to give the, how to say, keys. What is the key? Example, you want to say what is the value of key, this cat key 2. What is the value of cat? 2. So this way we can easily access the value of the keys. So guys, I hope you can understand this is one most important data structure or data type here in the PowerShell. Okay, and now one more, there is an important one more variable that is called the special variable. There are a lot of special variables in the PowerShell. Okay, so let's see here. You want to give the name example, this is a one guy. Okay, and you want to give one more student name example. Oh, 2 students I can print. Okay, this is 1 students, 2 students, and let's take one more example. This is the good. Okay, so I given the 3 different name of a students. I can print it. Now I will use a where object. I want to search out where object because I wanted to tell you about a new special variable. Now I am going to use a special variable dollar underscore. What is a dollar underscore? Dollar underscore is the special variable which is current object in the pipeline. So current object in the pipeline. Okay, so now what I wanted to see here, I can give, there are a lot of is a replace, split, like, not like, you can see, you can do the practicing. So now I'm using a like just like a match. So what I wanted to use, I wanted to find out in the students who starts with suppose J, and if I want to start with the J, I can use a regular expression. Please go to my video of regular expression in the PowerShell. In the beginning we created, so how to use a regex. So this is a regex actually. So now it will filter out only the student whose first character is J. Okay, so practically I wanted to tell you this variable, this is a system variable. Okay, mostly we use it, so that's why it is important to use. This is a system variables again. Okay, there are more system variables here in the PowerShell, not a one. So example, always use the system variable with this example here. So can you see here, these are the system variables. So you can read out example, this one. PowerShell version table. This will give you the current PowerShell version and more information about which version we are using. So this is the currently latest PowerShell version in the Microsoft. Okay, so you can use it very easily, which will give you the, okay, so apart from it, example here. So suppose I wanted to give a short command. Okay, so it is going to be executed. Okay, now I wanted to use a one here, last executed code. If it comes 0, that means it was successfully okay. Last native command was exited successfully. Okay, so one more question mark. So that means it is also the system variable. Okay, like this. So okay, but it will give you the true. That means last command was successfully done. If it was not done, it will give that false. Now you see it was successfully done. The last exit code was 0 and executed true. So guys, this way I can use some more system variable in the PowerShell very easily. Okay, so now there is a one more get variable. So get variable is a very nice cmdlet which can print out the name and the value of all the variables. Okay, so that is the get variable. So get variable is actually give the information about the variables in your current session. So right now you can see I'm working on my current session. You can see very easily here. So can you see I created the age which I created in the beginning. It is here. When I close it, when I again open it, it will be not here. Okay, so guys, this is the basically here. Can you see D is also here. Dictionary we created, it is also here. Okay, and some more system variable is also here. Example null. Okay, profile, process ID. Okay, PowerShell home. This is the home. Okay, so can you see truth I created and true was inbuilt system variable. Okay, I hope you got the difference between these. Okay, so guys, this way you can easily find out the variables, and you can also give it in name only. Example get variable, and after then you can give the name of any variable. Example here, get variable here, and then give the name, because it was missed here, so we should give the name, and then you can also go for specific variable here. Okay, okay, so can you see here which we created? So you can also directly use it, and if you want to see the value only, so you can also directly see the value. Okay, see here. So this way you can easily see the value of the variables in the PowerShell very easily. Now the time comes for which I show you example. Let's see age. Now I want to remove it. So here I will use remove variable. So after remove variable, give the name. Now this variable will be removed. Okay, now you cannot print this value. Okay, so variable is looks a removed. Okay, so and one more here example here. Again, if you wanted to put here now. Okay, so here you can see this is value is coming again here. So now it will tell us, are you sure want to perform the actions performing the operation remove variable target name? So you can see yes to all. Okay, so you can also use the confirm options if you want. Okay, so if you want more option, you can try it. Okay, so this way we can also use a remove variable. Okay, now what we can use, can we make our variable read only? We can use a read only set variable. So there are two ways I will tell you. So first of all, set variable I will use. So I will see what is the name of the variable. Example, age 1. So I'm going to create a age 1, and here I want to set the value. What is the age 1? I want to give the value example 30. Okay, and then after option, I check the options. Then I can see read only. Okay, so read only mean to say we are only able to read only. We cannot edit or write this variable value later on. Okay, what is the name of the variable? Age 1 here. And you will check here. If you want to print, please put the dollar. Okay, dollar, this is dollar symbol, put the value of the variable. Okay, now you will see the value is 30, and I set here read only. Why it is read only? Because I cannot make it change. I can't change because it looks like a read only, or maybe constant. So I will tell you constant later on. First see, this is read only. Okay, this is the first method to create a read only variable. Okay, and second option, you can use a new variable. Okay, new variable, name of the variable example age 2, and value example 60, and here select the option here. Okay, so guys, it is also created here. And I cannot assign this value to this variable as well, because it is also read only. I created two variables, age 1, with the help of set variable. You can do that. Second option, use a new variable to create a age 2 second variable. Okay, so in both cases I am not able to change the value of the variables. Okay, so this is very important to use. Now example, you want to get variable, you can see the value here, and here you can make it a composite here object. Please see my some last videos here. You can have some more options here. So you can see this is the read only. Age 2 was the read only, A1 was the read only. Okay, so guys, this is basically read only variables you can create in the PowerShell very easily. Okay, but try to remove it. Let's try to remove it. Remove variable. What is the name? Example age 1. So we cannot do that. It is a read only, but we have to remove it. So in that case, we can use a option force. Forcefully you can remove. Okay, so this way you can easily remove the read only variable in the PowerShell with the force option. Okay, so guys, this is the way you can create some variables, especially read only variable. Then you can easily remove that. Okay, now one more for variables here, that is the constant. So let's try to create a constant now, not a read only. So you will see the difference again here. So here the new variable is already there, and you want to create age 3. So age 3 you want to be example, let's see, we give the 55, but this time I want to use a constant. Okay, so first of all, you will see what is this here. You can see here. So it is not a read only, it is a constant. So make the variable, it is basically make the variable constant only. Okay, so here that means constant is important, that it is a more strict. It is a more strict here. So here, let's see, you want to give the value here 3, okay, and 500. I cannot do it because it is a read only or a constant. Now what I wanted to do, I wanted to remove it. Let's try to do with normal. No, I cannot remove it. Okay. With force, even the force, I cannot remove it. The only solution is close the current session and try to do that again. Then it will be okay. Okay. So this is more strict. So constant is more strict as compared to the read only. Okay guys, I hope you can get it. So one more important is scope, but scope is not okay right now because scope I wanted to make a different practice with the scripting part later on. Okay, so we will see how we can see the scope. There are a lot of scopes. Okay, so with the variables. So today I think it was my plan to discuss on this variable, what are the variables and how we can create it, what type of variables in the PowerShell, read only, constant, and some basics examples. So I hope you can get it. So next week or next lab, we try to do some more practice with the new topic. So till then, please take care. If you have any question or query, you can ask me in the comment section. I will try to help you. Till then, take care. See you in my next lab. Bye bye.